Hey everyone, welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Fresh and our Orc Hunter. I appreciate you joining me today, and I hope you are all doing well. Today we're going to start things off in Camp Moache. We're currently in flight. We've got a few quests to turn in, and then we're going to head back out onto the western side of Feralis to collect some Yeti skins and eliminate the Harpies in the northwest. We swapped out our shoulders in between episodes. I decided to go with the Nightscape variety since it matches the rest of our set. And I think they're only marginally worse than the flesh hide shoulders that we've been using. We've sacrificed quite a bit of stamina, but we've also gained some agility in return, so I'm okay with that trade-off, especially since I think it looks a lot better. So thank you, Chev, again, for making those shoulders for me. I think we'll be using them for a bit. I'm not sure when we're going to be replacing our current set. I think we will have this for quite a bit. We are landing in Camp Moache now. If we have time towards the end of the episode, we'll fly back to Orgrimmar to turn in a couple of quests that we have to follow up there with. Let's see, we had one behind us, but let's turn this one in first. Natural materials is done. Let's go turn in the other one. I think this person might walk around. It definitely didn't come from one of those two, so. Yeah, there we go, outside of town. Where are you walking to? I guess right up there.
Greetings, go on.
Right, so no follow-ups. We're progressing through Feralis nicely. Shouldn't be too much more to go through. Yeah, so we'll deal with the Yetis first. I think we're just going to skip over the rescue mission for the bot. It was really, really tough. But I suppose we could come back to it at some point. Like maybe when we're level 50, we might pick up some new upgrades that will have enough of an impact. But otherwise, I'm not sure we're going to be able to complete that without some help. I suppose we do have the quests over by the dock as well, but we do have time for those, so maybe we come back for those at a later date after taking on several other zones in between. I would like a reason to come back to Feralis. I really do like this zone a lot. Right, and this is where we veer off the main road. Got some Yetis to kill and to skin as well. This is always one of my favorite areas, just this whole northwestern portion of Feralis it's got perfect lighting underneath the twin colossals. And the twin colossals themselves are beautiful. We'll see them as we head north to take on the harpies. Let's see here, got a pile of bones. I thought that was a corpse for a second, but we might not be alone. Let's get our food buff up. And then we'll get started. Ripper's taking quite a lot of damage this time around. Then again, we haven't exactly been fighting enemies around our level very often. And again, just like the previous quest, we are able to get these Yeti hides from both skinning and looting. I think it's one of the few quests that work like that too. And And I don't think it's a skinning specific quest, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I don't think it is. We'll have to go through our quest log again too and clean some of that stuff up. I think it's cool that you can skin these Yeti hides off of the Yetis for the, as far as the quest objective is concerned, but at the same time, I kind of wish it didn't work that way, just so we could have an excuse to stay here for a bit longer. I always find Yetis to be, especially if you're a skinner, prime grinding target, pretty much at every single level that you encounter them. I'm sure we'll be grinding on the Yetis in winter, spring, as long as, of course, they're available and not being farmed by other players. But we're going to take every opportunity to grind on them, I think, once we are deeper into our 50s. Well, there are our Yeti hides. Because we are running some extra errands today, I think we'll just move on. Maybe we'll just walk over to the Twin Colossus. The Twin Colossals, I should say, and just kill some stuff along the way. let's get out of here. We'll head back to the road, we'll pass through the colossals, and then we'll deal with the harpies. That's so cool. I don't know where all that water's coming from, but I do not care. Let's check our map here. We're going to veer off the main road in just a second. So we've got Edna. We've got a named harpy. Looks like she's going to be an elite. We've got wind callers and just regular harpies. Of the North Spring tribe, I guess. Okay, we've got a friendly gnoll. That's fun. Grumble grumble doesn't really tell us a whole lot. Tired of dealing with these bears though, so I think we'll leave that one alone. If yetis are the best thing to grind on, bears might be the worst. Because they take a very long time to kill. But we're here. We're at the ruins of Ravenwind. Looks like we're right next to where Edna is. Maybe we'll just take her out first. I don't know if we need to like summon her with something special. I don't think we have anything in our bags that's going to trigger that. I don't see any sign of her or a body. Oh, well, let's take a look here. Dark Heart. That her heart is one of the crystals. She is void of any emotion aside from the hate she feels towards all others. You must face Edna and bring me her dark heart. I have heard of a horn that harpies carry. Blowing it by the Hate Talon stones in the northern part of the ruins will summon the queen. Okay, so we might have to kill some harpies first. I thought I saw something that was like interactable, but I suppose not. We'll just start by killing some harpies. And looks like we need these rogue feathers too. My goodness, they die so much faster than both the yetis and the bears. This might not be a bad grinding spot either. They're around the same level as us. And they go down quickly. Being humanoids, I imagine they'll drop some silver for us. So we've killed quite a few so far, but we have not run into that horn yet that we need. Hopefully it's not something we have to pick up off the ground, but I don't think it would be. Really starting to go through some of those bandages now. I have a feeling that might be more common as we enter our 50s. Same thing with the drinking as well. All the wind collars are down now. Let's switch our focus over to the normal harpies, which I guess are further south. Funny how the regular harpies are the most difficult to find. Lots of rogue feathers and slayers. Yeah, still need to find three regular harpies left, and then we need the horn, which I feel like we still haven't picked up yet off of the random harpies. It's possible that the drop rate is just quite low, or maybe it's lying around somewhere. Up some sort of pattern. Red mage weave shoulders. I don't think anybody's gonna need this. I suppose it's interesting enough. We can hold on to it for now. And still just trying to find the regular harpies. And we still haven't stumbled upon the horn yet either. Maybe the regular harpies share a spawn point with these rogue feathers, so might as well take out as many as we can. And see what comes in after they respawn. Maybe the Slayers even too. So just very odd that we haven't seen any. I've gotten one, so I mean, we know they exist, at least, but seem to be few and far in between. Yeah, just a quick check on Wowhead, and it is a very low drop rate for this horn. But I'm assuming it can drop off of anything. Just gonna take a while to get it, but at least it seems like a pretty good grinding spot because everything dies very quickly. Even though everything's right around our level, so we'll take it. I am okay trying to work through this rusted experience we've got. We've got a ton of it. I imagine it goes pretty deep into level 50 as well. So let's use it up. Let's find that horn. Let's get it done. got another player in the area as well. Shea Leaf Runner. Oh, that's a I think that's the escort that you can do. Somebody must be taking care of that on the Alliance side. Ooh, I see a regular harpy over there. They do exist. I feel like I gotta rush over to each one now whenever we do see one. Ooh. One of them got healed. It's nice that we're picking up some cured ham steaks while we're here too. Don't have to resupply Ripper at a butcher, which is nice. Save us a little bit of gold. Just need one more regular harpy, and then it's just looking for that horn. And I see our last regular harpy in the distance over there. Have Ripper pick up two of them, that's fine. Lots of mage weave, I guess, which we'll take. Just want to triple check that we don't have that horn sitting in our inventory somewhere, because you never know. I very rarely realize when we pick up the quest objective that we actually need. Especially if it's not something that, you know, fills up an experience bar or something, or fills up a progress gauge of some kind. Gray to vendor, but no horn. This one's tough. We've had some bad luck on a couple of quests here and there throughout our journey, but this one's high up there. for sure, but I suppose that is what I get for talking about wanting a grinding session soon. We are going to have plenty of those to come, but I didn't expect it to be here. But it's pretty good. I think we've probably gotten about a fourth of a level so far, and which is not too bad for this level. And doing it in Feralis is nice too. Having mobs that can die quickly is obviously good for grinding, but it also helps to be in a zone that you actually enjoy existing in while you do so. I do feel like as a new player, especially if you're not like using add-ons, for example, and you're just going based off of quest text, it's these types of quests that definitely almost require, unless you get lucky and find the horn, very quickly, but it kind of requires pinging the surrounding community, whether that's like general chat or trade chat or something, to kind of figure out like exactly what you need to do. Because most players in this type of quest would kind of just give up, I think, after a while. Like, oh, this quest is bugged, or I'm just not going to bother with it. Without having that prior knowledge. Check and see how we're doing on timing here. We might be able to make this a little bit of a longer episode today, just so that we can get this done. And so that in the next episode we can move on to something else. Agility is nice. It'll make things a little bit faster. I refuse to wave that white flag. I'm gonna keep going. Gotta get this horn. I'm gonna head over to those stones just in case we like do have it for some reason, and we can just like interact with like one of the braziers in the area. I imagine it would go into our inventory, but because I can't think of a quest example, at least in Classic, where you can like pick up an item needed for a quest and it doesn't actually show up in your inventory. It's just kind of like there, like you met certain criteria and then you can move forward with like the next part of the quest, but I don't think that's the case. Oh my god, thank god. Horn of Stone, Horn of Hate Talon. Okay. Let's get over to the stones. Might have to kill a couple along the way just to clear some space. I think I have some time to head back to Moache and Orgrimmar just to turn everything in. Just wrap everything up, make everything nice and clean for whatever comes next. Alright, I had to step away for a quick second, but we are back. I'm gonna eat some spider sausage real quick. Alright, explosive trap is down. Let's use the horn. There she is. We'll get some thread up first. Give Ripper a chance because we're gonna start dealing lots of damage to her in just a second. Suppose we could have tried healing Ripper there. Yeah, didn't have to die, but we did get Edna's Dark Heart at least. Yeah, we're gonna have to restock on food a lot sooner than I thought we would. What can we do? We're probably just gonna still stick with the spider sausage, so we can buy more spider meat while we're in Orgrimmar. Make a quick note of that. We'll get Ripper back up. And then we will ride back to Camp Moache first. Let's get out of here. That's enough grinding for today. It's good that we got it done. About halfway through level 49 now, and we've got a bunch of stuff to turn in. We can pick up the Runecloth bandage from the trauma surgeon in Hammerfall whenever we want to. I don't know when we're going to start running into Runecloth, but I would imagine it's going to be fairly soon. Especially when we enter like Fellwood for the first time, which I think is going to be pretty soon. But I think we're going to end up going back to Teneris first, since that's going to be the zone that has the most green quests left. But once we take care of Teneris again, we're going to have, like, our options are going to be wide open from that point. We've got Hinterlands, Fellwood, Searing Gorge, and even Ashara. There might be a couple things that we can do in Ashara. So we'll have a lot of options. I think for me personally, Fellwood is pretty high up on that list. Just because there's going to be a lot of stuff to do there, but also that's where our pet abilities are going to be, like our upgrades for Bite and Screech. We'll have the pets necessary in that zone for that. And I think we'll have a lot to do there. So I think that's going to be the general plan for now. But we'll deal with Teneris first, and then we'll see where that takes us. And I mean, we're going to be level 50 pretty soon here, so I need to start looking for a Maraudin group. See if that's possible. It's hard to find a full one, but that's kind of what we want. We need to go all the way through so that we can complete the quest that's going to give us the scepter or whatever it's called that allows us to get back to Princess a little bit easier in the future, if we decided to do that. But maybe it depends on the quests too, because if most of the quests take place after, you know, you get the scepter, then maybe it doesn't matter too much to do the whole thing. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you actually need the scepter or not to be able to do princess runs to begin with, or if you just need to be a part of the group that has someone else in it that has it. I always forget. I suppose we could take a look at the LFG bulletin board. It's funny because, like, ironically, Blizzard added a LFG, finder, similar to like what we have in what you got in like TBC, for example. And that was supposed to replace this add-on entirely. But what the makers of this add-on decided to do was just literally add that LFG tooltip as a part of the add-on itself. So you get both. You get both Blizzard's tool and what the add-on gives you. So you end up still using this add-on anyway, but it is admittedly very helpful. Yeah, interestingly enough, there is a spot for a princess run that is open to DPS, but like I said, I'm still not sure if we can actually do that or not without the scepter. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research on that. And then somebody selling Maraudon runs, which is also really funny. So yeah, I mean, not a lot of people right now, and I feel like we're getting decently close to prime time on this server, so it's a little discouraging. The outlook doesn't look great for leveling dungeons, I guess, in general at this point in the anniversary lifespan. Everybody else has been 60 for months now. I'm sitting here at level 49, still trucking through at a few hours a week. Alright, finally back at camp. Let's go ahead and turn all of these in.
Hail.
And we'll see where that
Walk
leaves
with
us.
the Earth Mother.
Let's check out this tunic. Let's see. 7 agility, 15 stamina. It's going to be less agility than what we have now, but definitely a lot more stamina. It's not bad. It doesn't go terribly with the rest of the armor that we have, so I wouldn't be mad about wearing it, but
Be careful.
I feel like what we have right now is going to be, you know, perfectly fine for what we're using it for. Yeah, it's got a little bit more armor too, so it's just a bit tankier. This I would like this more on like a druid, especially one that is in bear form often. I feel like that would be a pretty good piece for that.
Peace, friend. Ancestors watch over you.
Let's see what we get for the Dark Heart. Mail belt, but it doesn't have agility. It's got intellect instead. So I'll still take the belt though. It's worth a little bit more.
Go in peace.
Alright, no follow-ups for either Harpy-related quest. And that's going to be it for Feralis for quite a while, I think.
Peace, friend.
I guess we can use our Hearthstone actually first, get back to the crossroads, which will be a lot closer. We'll vendor some stuff while we're in town as well. But yeah, we're gonna hit the 60% mark at least, as far as our level goes, which is nice. I'm definitely making a lot of progress. Gonna have to make some more bandages when we get in town as well. We'll just do it all. We'll take care of some. Let's see. We'll stock back up on arrows. We'll make some more spider sausage, and then we'll make some more heavy mage weave bandages. And then we'll get everything vendored, auctioned, all that stuff. Can throw the leather in the bank if we want. And then I'll end up seeing you guys in Gadgetzan once we're ready to move on. And yeah. Yeah, and I've just been thinking more and more about this character. It's so funny when you start a new series. Especially for a classic series, retail doesn't matter too much, but with classic, it's like, this character's going to be max level in like 10 months, at least based on like my current schedule. And a lot changes in between when you first start a series like this and when it ends. So yeah, originally starting the series, I'm like, oh, it would be nice to take on Molten Core, you know, and maybe Zul'Gurub or something. I don't know, like just the easier stuff, you know, do all the dungeons all the way through, you know, get pre-raid bis and like at least do like that kind of stuff. And then I like really started to think about it as I'm going, you know, here we're in episode 70 something, maybe 80, whatever episode this is. And it just seems like less and less likely that those things are going to happen. Just because even when we do hit max level, even if we do end up with some extra time before TBC Anniversary comes out, you know, not too many people are going to be wanting to do the same stuff that we're trying to do anyway. And I feel like by that point, I'm not going to be as interested or as invested in those late game activities. Whereas in TBC, I feel like, you know, we're going to have so much more time at max level. The general goal for TBC is still going to be to complete every single quest that we have. I'll probably voice them all over for that series as well, since I'm starting to do that now really for every series. I think moving forward, I think I would like to voice all the quests and whatnot. just because I've been enjoying it so much on the Paladin. And I think it makes a super big difference for just for the channel in general, as somebody who focuses on immersion and the world and the music and all that kind of stuff. I think it's important. Let's take this healing potion back. We might actually be able to sell it for something. But in TBC, you know, despite basically trying to get Lore Master in a version of the game that didn't have achievements yet, obviously, but essentially trying to do every quest in the expansion, we're still going to have, at least in theory, significantly more time, you know, at the end game than we are going to with vanilla. Let's grab the white spider meat next. We should have gotten some more moonberry juice too while we were at the general vendor. I guess we can take care of that though pretty easily. That should be enough spider meat to cover what we need. But yeah, it's just, you know, interesting looking back on that. Rugged armor kit from Jangdor Swiftstrider. Thanks for Camp Mawadri going well. I have managed to make several new pieces of leather items. Thanks to No Smart to your aid. Yeah, so I guess we just got a little bit of extra surprise for completing that quest. And the rugged armor kit is pretty good. We'll put it on the pants since we don't have anything on there yet. So that should be fine. But yeah, if anybody is, you know, for anybody that was looking forward to maybe seeing some endgame content with this character, I don't think it's going to happen. Personally, I think by the time that we hit 60, I think I'm going to be... my brain is going to kind of move on to TBC by that point. And something else too I got to look into, because I did play TBC back in the day, but I don't remember at what point they changed the training costs for the epic mount. I don't know if it is going to be the same as it is now here in vanilla. I wonder if it's going to be different. Because in that case, I'll probably just hoard all the gold that we can here in vanilla and just wait until the pre-patch drops. Maybe it'll be in the pre-patch that we actually get, you know, some of those updates, some of those TBC related updates to the vanilla world. And that's also assuming that there's going to be a pre-patch. I would hope so. I would think so as well. But I guess we cannot guarantee that. They could just like announce a launch date and then, you know, go. I imagine the launch is also going to be significantly better considering the layering, how far layering and that technology has come for Blizzard in the past year. I mean, really specifically with this anniversary edition. You know, I think layering has become a lot more manageable. You're able to complete a lot more quests a lot easier, and which is really important for TBC in particular, since Hellfire Peninsula is such a choke point. That I'm hoping that the new layering technology will make a big difference there. All right, so Spider Sausage is turned in, or created, I should say. Let's turn in this quest, and then we got one at the Valley of Spirits as well.
Relax. Be seeing ya.
So report from Camp Moache. There's a ring here, which is a bad ring. We'll just take the plate shoulders.
Okie dokie.
No follow-ups for that, just the reports. He does have a quest for us, but it is not until level 53. Looks like it's for Scythelus. It's called March of the Silithid. And let's just run over to the Valley of Spirits. And we'll get this other quest turned in. But yeah, let me know if you guys remember what the mount cost is for the epic ground mount in TBC. I'm assuming in vanilla it's like 1,000. I could be completely wrong, but the goal would be to make enough gold to basically get that mount right away as TBC starts. And then we'll have that, and then by the time we hit 70 in TBC, we're going to have enough gold for a flying mount, at least the first iteration of it. And one of the things I would love to do before TBC ends is to get epic flying. And one of the primary goals I have is to get exalted with the Netherwing reputation. That's one of my primary goals for sure for TBC. That and to raid Karazhan, at least. If I don't get to do much raiding for whatever reason, if I can just get through the attunements and get through Karazhan, I will be happy enough with that. And then of course just gold farming and specifically gold farming in Outland, and just doing anything I possibly can to stay in Outland is going to be the goal.
Stay away from
I really do not want to do anything else. It's like the thing that I am the most looking forward to. So we have Shadow Shard Fragments here. This is a quest for Moradin, so I guess we can pick this up for now. It does offer a necklace that has a 20 attack power on it, which I think is quite a lot. So we will certainly grab that. And then let's just double check our quest log real quick. And interestingly enough, it's green to us, which means we should be more than ready for Moradin at this point. I don't know if we're going to go back and do the Crown of Will. This is in Alterac. We certainly could do it, but I think that quest is about to turn gray to us. Quest for a shard that we're not ready for. We've got a quest for the Sunken Temple, but it starts in Tenaris, and we're going to get some free experience for that, so I'm okay with holding on to it, even if we don't end up going inside Sunken Temple. Yeah, it really just feels... And then if we've got the 2 quests in Zul'Farrak that we could do if we wanted to, but we'd have to find a group that has the gong for sure, the mallet, if we wanted to go through with that. But I would not mind doing Zul'Farrak a second time. I really love that dungeon. And there's still a piece of loot that we can get from it, from the last boss. So I would be okay with potentially doing that again soon, especially since we're going to be in Tenaris. Otherwise, seems pretty clean. So I think that's going to be the plan, though. We're going to take on Tenaris some more now that we are restocked and ready to go. I forgot to auction some stuff, but that's okay. And I can make the Mage Weave bandages later. We're not really holding onto too much leather right now anyway, so I'm not too concerned about it, and we can just hold on to the potion. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me for today. As always, I appreciate you all so much for watching, and if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider liking the video and subscribing for more. I hope to see you in Tenaris. Take care.